Hello dear student, how are you? Hope you are all keeping good and you are leading healthy life at home. Welcome everybody to Business Organizations and Management class. You know that we are continuing revision class because we are heading to uh, the preparation of phase pre-test exam phase 2. For that syllabus, we already have completed revision on chapter that name is leading or chapter 6, and today we will start another revision class of chapter 7, that the headlines of the chapter is motivation. So what are the topics we are uh, going to discuss about? You can see on your screen today's learning outcome, motivation, the topic at the term we will discuss about today's lesson. Motivation phases, what are the features and what are the classifications of the motivations, we will discuss about it. Motivation cycle, you know that the how the motivation cycle is being completed, and ways to motivate, what are the ways the motivate process can be done. So these four topics we will discuss about. I hope you will enjoy the uh, division class today. Okay, let's start. At the beginning we will discuss about the motivation. You can see on your screen the motivation. So what is motivation? Motivation is a type of managerial activities and managerial work by which individuals are encouraged and influenced to do work and agree to take necessary action for achievement of goal. So there is in the definitions you can see that some words here is given. What are the words? Encouraged, influenced, and agreed to take necessary action for achieving goal. So it means that motivation is such a process by which the employees or workers in the organization or individual of the organizations will be encouraged to do work, will be influenced to um, increase the speed of the work, and also will be agreed to take any necessary step, to take any creative initiative to do the job or to do the work very perfectly. And that is why motivation process is. So if I ask you, so what is motivation? Motivation is a managerial work by which individuals are encouraged, influenced to do work and agreed to take the necessary action for achieving organizational goal. So I hope motivation what is, you have known about motivations what is, and you also uh, gained knowledge about the motivation in last during the regular classes. So we can go the next topic. So it is next topic is features of motivations. Features of motivation means characteristics of motivation. You can say that. Number one, mental idea. Motivation, yes, related to the man's mental condition, and it also directly depends on mental ideas, because motivation always given to a man, or man mental ideas will be captured, and according to that the motivation will be given. Then goal oriented, yes, motivations given to get the predefined goal, what is the organization set up previously. So the motivation given that according to that they want the worker will be motivated toward their work what the company's goal is set by the plan. So that is why it is goal oriented. The motivation main aim to lead the worker who are working toward the goal. Then continuous process, you know that the motivation is a continuous process because today the person who is motivated, tomorrow he can be demotivated. So that is why you have to continue to motivate the worker and employees in your organizations. Otherwise, if you do today and after next week, you can see that this motivated man or woman can be demotivated, can be hopeless in your organization. If they are hopeless, if they are not mentally fit, then your activities, your work in the organizations will not be done perfectly. So that is why we can say that the motivation process should be continuous process. Positive or negative? Yes, motivation can be too positive and can be negative. If you say good thing or if you do good thing for the employee, they will be motivated. Or if you show some fear to sack from the job, and if you show fear or giving or cutting the salary if they don't do work properly, so they will be motivated, but it is the negative way they will be motivated. Okay, now coming situation based. Yes, motivations are always situation based. What are the situations will arise? According to that, the motivation process should be, because in some cases, in some situation, the worker or employee will behave like a different way, and when they will react or they will behave, you have to think that what type of demand or what type of wants they are feeling. According to that, according the situation, you have to facilitate motivation wise. Now coming to our next topic, motivation cycle. You know that motivation comes to the extreme level, and motivation the wants will be filled up and the satisfaction come. Again, motivation will be level of extreme, need will be filled up, again satisfaction come, and again motivation and need will create, and the want will create. So that is why you can say that need of the employee, you have to identify what are the need of the employee, then the need will make the need will come to the like this, the extreme level means that need is normally things I need something, but when it will be very needed, essentially it is needed, that will be drive. Okay, yes, must I need these things, so that will be drive. So after drive, he will think that I have to get it. Suppose that you need of employee like this, a motorbike, that will be easy to transport to the office very easily without any types of traffic jam happening in the Dhaka city's buses. So that is why when he thinks that the drive is come, yes, I must need a motorbike. Then after some days, he set the goal, I have to get anyhow motorcycle in the goal. But filled up, need filled up, if the organization thinks that yes, the employee need a motorbike, if the company give the motorbike and with the payment of installment, then he will be satisfied and gain satisfaction. So do you think after satisfaction of getting a motorcycle by the employee, he will be satisfied for long? No. After 6 months, after 1 month, after 1 year, he can feel the need of getting a car. So that is why this is the motivation. It is a cycle. It cannot be end. Today one need will be filled up, tomorrow another two or three need will create. So that is why it is a cycle. It will create, it will go to drive, it will make a goal, it will be filled up by the help of the institution, the satisfaction will gain, and then again it will be. This is a circle and it will be continuously rotate. So now coming to our next topics is maximum use of manpower. How can we use our manpower the maximum ways? You can see there is a equation. In the equation you can see that P equal M into A plus K. It means that P equal to performance, M equal motivation, A equal ability, and K equal knowledge. So if you have ability and knowledge about the work, will you do good performance on your work? No. Some individuals have ability, means the capability of the body, physically fit, and they are educated and they have the knowledge to do how to do work. Will you get the 100% work from them? No, because they will not do the work. You have to give them motivation. Then the power, capability of the physical capability and the knowledge will work together, and this physical power and knowledge, how much they would do by giving motivation, they will do 2 or 3 times. So that is why we can say that to get maximum use of manpower, you have to give them motivation. Now coming to the ways of motivation. Financial ways, there are 2 types of financial way and non-financial way. Financial way, salary, if they get much, they will be motivated. If they get bonus, they will be motivated. If they get residential facilities by the institution, they will be motivated. If they get the transportation by the company to go from the house to the office, then they will be motivated. If they get the loan facilities from by the office, they will be motivated. If they get the medical facilities by the institution or the organization, they will be motivated. If they get the dividends from the company's profit, they will be motivated. If they get ration facilities, they will be motivated. If they get an increment after every years, they will be motivated to work there. If they get the award, they will also be satisfied, and they will lead themselves to the work perfectly and dedicate themselves to the work. And canteen facilities, if they get, they will be motivated. Promotions, if they get that, they will be motivated to stay in an organization for a long time. Education, yeah, if they get the education facilities for their son and daughter, they will also be motivated. And recreation facilities also make them very happy to remove their tiredness, and that also the one type of motivation to for the worker. So these are the financial ways, because these facilities, if the company want to get, then the company have to pay the money for these types of facilities. Now coming to the non-financial, so what are the facilities company can give, but they happen to know pays for that. Non-financial, number one, fit environment. If there is ensured a good environment, then the worker will feel satisfaction. Security, if they get here is the good security, they will be motivated. If they think that is a pleasant work environment, they will be motivated. But for this, you cannot give expense money by the organization. The training, if the company facilitate to for the worker training, then they will be motivated. If they give the recognition for the good work, the worker will feel that I have to do work, I have to get the recognitions by the high authority. That is why they will be motivated. Social status, if their social status is being increased by the authority or by the institution, they will be motivated. Job rotation, if they get one position to the another position, to change it, then they will feel some new situation, they will feel some new work, and they will think that these organizations will facilitate a good environment, and they will change their daily activities. Then they can remove their own monotonous office same things doing again and again. Now coming to power, if they get power to do any work, then the worker or employee will be motivated. And democracy, if in their organizations is ensured, then the workers who are working there, they will be motivated, because they think that I have the right to put my own point of view to any types of instances of doing so. Now coming to supervision, if there is a good supervision in the organization, then the worker who are working there, they will be motivated. And justice, if in a organization justice is ensured, so and justice is served, then they will think that yeah, in the organizations I can do work for a long time. And competitions must be, if there is a competition, then all the worker who will feel motivated, they will think that if I do good, then I will be fast. So this competition must have in organization to give them non-financial motivation. So thank you for today, and hope you are enjoying the revision class today. If you have any asking, you can ask during the class time. Thank you all.